Last time in the Hoenn True Power Tournament, we saw Drake take on Wally in a powerhouse battle that, well, let's be honest, that battle being in round 2 showed just how crazy the Hoenn tournament really is. But only one trainer will be moving on to the quarterfinals. Today we have a battle between Gym Leader Winona of Fortree City versus Sidney of the Elite Four. Let's head to the team previews to see how their teams compare. Winona returns with her mono flying team with a great mix of tanky, defensive, and offensive Pokemon, although we still haven't found out what her last Pokemon is, but perhaps we will in this battle. In facing Sidney, she's going to have to make use of her Gyarados' Intimidate and utilize Skarmory's defensive potential to the fullest. Sidney, on the other hand, arrives to the tournament with his mono Dark-type team, and he's going to have to find moments where he can set up to deal with the onslaught of flying Pokemon and utilize Mandibuzz's typing and defenses to their fullest. Our producers have informed us that our trainers are ready to do battle, so it's stadium time. Here we go, we have Sidney of the Elite Four making his first appearance in the tournament versus Winona of the Fortree City Gym. Sidney starting off the battle with his Sharpedo. Sharpedo is a great lead from him. Whereas Pelipper is going to come out on the field from Winona. So Pelipper will actually start up the rain here, which will benefit both it and the Sharpedo. But of course, neither of them really want to use water moves on the other, except for maybe the Pelipper going for Scald to try and get the burn on the Sharpedo. But no, Pelipper is going to be switched out from Winona right away into the Skarmory. A great play from her. That is her physical defender after all. And Sharpedo is going to go for the crunch here. Shouldn't do much on Skarmory at all. No, not much. And the Rocky Helmet damage on the Sharpedo is not a good thing for it at all. But now Winona's actually going to switch out here. Oh, into the Gyarados. A great switch there. So taking an attack there, scouting out what the Sharpedo was going to do, and going in with the Gyarados with the Intimidate. So Sharpedo's attack will be lowered, but this is a rain boosted liquidation still. But I reckon, yeah, that will be resisted by the Gyarados. Gyarados tanking that pretty well. And it does have the leftovers after all. So Sharpedo is definitely in a pickle here. That is for sure. Sidney is going to be forced to withdraw. But this does give Winona the opportunity to start setting up. That's the problem. In comes the Mandibuzz now. Mandibuzz is a very physically defensive Pokemon as well. But here comes Gyarados with the Dragon Dance that will raise its attack and speed. Winona getting a free turn to set up there. Now Mandibuzz is very physically bulky as Gyarados gets some leftovers recovery. We'll have to see though. Gyarados could go for a rain boosted. Yes, the rain boosted waterfall. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage after Dragon Dance, but the Mandibuzz does survive. Oh, it is able to go for the foul play. That will calculate. Oh, damage using Gyarados' attack, so the Gyarados going down to the foul play. Mandibuzz showing off some offensive capabilities there. Now foul play uses Gyarados' attack in its calculation for how much damage it does, and because of the boost, man oh man, it was able to take down the Gyarados. That was unbelievable. But now the Dragonite able to revenge kill here with the Stone Edge. Yes, that will definitely take the Mandibuzz down. Mandibuzz doing a good job though, eliminating a big threat, especially in the rain there. I was very surprised that it did survive the rain boosted Dragon Dance boosted waterfall there. That was unreal. And now the Sharpedo is on the field, and Sidney's going to switch right away into the Absol here. Absol coming out on the field to try and handle this Dragonite somehow. But whoa, Winona's going to switch out as well into the Skarmory. Oh, that was a great switch by her. But now, perhaps Sidney predicting that, but Absol is a physical attacker. And here comes the Absolite. Absolite being activated to make Mega Absol prominent on the field. This thing is an absolute beast. But it is a physical attacker after all. Skarmory is not a great Oh, it's going for the Fire Blast! Are you kidding me? What did we just witness? Skarmory going down to the Fire Blast of all things on Mega Absol. Mega Absol is normally a physical attacker, but Sidney perhaps stacking it on there to try and handle steel types, and it definitely did. Man, oh man, the Pelipper now setting up the Drizzle. I am astounded by that play. What a play there by that Mega Absol. Mega Absol now able to outspeed and go for the knockoff on the Pelipper. Pelipper is a defensive variant, so it does go slightly below half there. But here comes the Scald on the... Oh man, that did a lot of damage. Scald on the Absol in the rain. No burn, thankfully. Now Sidney will switch out. Knockoff wouldn't have done as much damage on the second turn because, of course, Pelipper no longer has an item, so that was a wise play there. But now the Scald coming in on the Sharpedo. Sidney just has to watch out for the burns, of course. That is a possibility, undoubtedly. The Sharpedo getting burned. A good switch there, but ultimately it was a big risk because of that burn. And now Sharpedo going for the crunch won't do as much damage here. No, the Pelipper eating that up quite well and able to go for another rain boosted Scald, and that will be the end of the Sharpedo already. Sharpedo perhaps taking the hit so that Absol could live there, and Sidney not anticipating that burn, but it was a risk after all. And in comes the Shiftry now from Sidney. Now Shiftry has to be careful here. Pelipper is a flying type after all, but it definitely will outspeed. And here comes the Dark Paws taking down the Pelipper. That Pelipper has been a big nuisance for Sidney's team, that is for sure. And it looks like the Shiftry does have the Life Orb after all. Oh, but in comes the Swellow. Swellow is a disastrous, dangerous threat for that Shiftry, that's for sure. And going for the U-turn, 4 times effective on the... Oh, the Shiftry survives the... Well, oh, it's a Zoroark! Oh my word! The Zoroark pulling off the illusion there, and now the Swellow didn't KO it. So all of a sudden, the Dragonite coming out on the field, and the Zoroark will get a free hit off with the Dark Pulse here. Dark Pulse should do a decent... Whoa! Oh, that was a critical hit. So Sidney getting a little luck of his own now, and the Zoroark will be at very low health here, and it does outspeed the Dragonite. The Dragonite does not have extreme speed. Winona's Dragonite does not, and the Dragonite going down to the Dark Pulse, but the Zoroark will also go down to its own Life Orb damage. So 2 players exchanging blows here. Sidney now sending out Scrafty. Scrafty is a very bulky Pokemon on his team, but the Swellow is a big danger for it, that is for sure. Now Swellow, oh, Scrafty does have Intimidate, so that will lower Swellow's attack. Now the thing is, Winona could get the Flame Orb set up here with the Protect, but no, she's gonna go for the Brave Bird. She doesn't want to risk that Scrafty predicting it and going for perhaps the Bulk Up or something like that. Brave Bird should still do a huge amount of damage even without the Flame Orb boost. Yes, it does. Below half on that Scrafty, but no, the Scrafty went for the knockoff right away. That will get rid of the Swellow's Flame Orb, but it does survive, just barely. And now Scrafty getting a little bit of recovery here. The problem being, I don't think it survives another Brave Bird. Although, yes, the Brave Bird coming in from the Swellow, that should take down the Scrafty from this range. Wasn't able to use Bulk Up after all, and doing, yes, it will take down the Scrafty. Scrafty going down to the Brave Bird. A great play there from Sidney, getting rid of the Swellow's Flame Orb, and the Swellow will go down to its own recoil damage. So all of a sudden, this is a 2-to-1 match. Winona has only 1 Pokemon remaining, but it is the legendary Rayquaza. We have not seen this thing on her team until now, and the Shiftry going in against it. Oh, this is not a good matchup for Shiftry at all. Rayquaza now going for the Flamethrower on Shiftry. I don't think there's any hope for that thing. No, it going down in 1 hit. Shiftry being absolutely slaughtered there. The Rayquaza will take some Life Orb damage. Now, all that Sidney has remaining is the Mega Absol. Now, Mega Absol does have Sucker Punch. However, if Rayquaza has, yes, it has Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed even out prioritizes Sucker Punch. So the Absol going down to the Rayquaza. Winona, too powerful it seems at the end there for Sidney, winning the battle 1-0, just barely. Sidney putting up one heck of a fight, that is for sure. But Winona will be moving to the next round. Before we go, I'd just like to remind you guys to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already if you enjoyed the video. Huge thanks goes to our YouTube members and patrons on Patreon. If you want to support the channel and get some cool perks, the links to support will be in the description below. This has been Soul Spectre, and I'll see you guys next time for some more True Power.